Did you know that it's typical for people when they don't understand something to just shut it out? They just don't accept it. If they don't understand it, or if it's not something they're ready to deal with or accept, they'll just deny it and refuse it and just make it like it's not even real. They're protecting themselves, you know. They'll laugh at it. They'll make fun of it. Until they just can't deny it anymore, then they have to accept it because. And sometimes it will take people 3 times in order to hear the same thing over and over and over again for them to even consider it to be true. I'm wondering if we had like maybe a mandatory psychology course in all of our high schools. Maybe that would help us as a community. Maybe that would help us all understand each other and not take things so personally all the time. And I also think that in high school, maybe everyone should have a child development class. That way, should they decide to have a family, they also know that the things that kids usually go through are basically normal things. I can't tell you how that helped me raising kids. It's like, you know, what they go through is normal, and so it's like it's not such a crushing situation because you realize it's just a phase. It's just a phase. As is with most things in life, right? It's like a whole cycle. It's another little tidbit of info I heard. There's a cycle, and you'll have 6 months of good, and then 6 months of trying an obstacle. 6 months of good, 6 months of trying an obstacle. That's mostly for the kids and how they go for their behavioral stuff. They'll always try to push the envelope, you know, see how far they can take it. And then they realize how far they can go, and it's like, oh, all right. 6 months of good, 6 months of trying, 6 months of good. Again. In addition to those classes, I think that we should have in high school, not only the psychology, the kids, we have to go from infant to toddler to, you know, school aged to high school aged to college. Parents need to understand that they're going to have to adjust. Every time their kid goes through a new phase, parents have to adjust too. I used to say that to my kids all the time. I know you're going through a new phase. I got to adjust to it too. We're in it together. It's not just happening to you, it's happening to everybody. So we add that to school curriculum, and then we can also add maybe some life skills management, like balancing a checkbook. I know we don't do that anymore, but that's important because that gives your mind the information of how much you're spending, and you actually see it. You can't deny it because it's right there. And that would also deter people from stealing from you in your bank account because you know how much you've been spending. Sewing, that's an important one. People need to know how to fix their clothes. Of course, there was a store that I came across, and it was like a whole sewing store, so you would go in there and just rent their machines. I thought that was a really great idea. What else can we add? If you have any ideas, put them in the comments. Maybe we can go ahead and just develop the curriculum and add it to the schedule. Wouldn't that be nice? I don't know, we could always put an etiquette in there too, because I had a business text me at 7 a.m. Do you want to talk about it now? Hello, not everybody's on your schedule. My mom said you don't call people before 10 and you don't call people after 10 o'clock at night. It's just rude. Oh, I love that woman. Miss her so much. Boy, oh boy, how we could fix it. Let's fix the world, folks. Make it a great day. Keep thinking. Keep the ideas coming. And put them in the comments. We've all got questions. We just need to ask them. Somebody has the answer. Somebody has the fix. As long as you're asking, you'll get the information. It just works that way. With that said, make it a great day, and thanks for being here.